Hey guys, welcome back to my Snowrunner as my Let's Play. In between episodes, I have got these two sexy trucks which we have fitted all the new upgrades on, and also painted them, got them ready so these two will now be ready to be used. This one's waiting for it to get the fuel tanker attachment, which I need to get 80 more XP points before I can use it. But then this will be our dedicated fuel truck, which should be pretty useful. Might struggle a bit, but it needs to be on road. This thing is still missing some upgrades, but it's got raised suspension and a snorkel on, so I need water. This thing will be perfect for, hopefully. But today, we're again basically going to continue making money by doing the tasks. As the last episode, we did get through quite a lot. And drilling spare parts, that one I don't want to do yet. Which mission shall we do? We got a few to choose from. We could do... That might not be too bad actually. There's service spare parts anywhere else, or is it only... Okay, I guess we'll go to the warehouse first. As I mean, it pays a bit. Yeah, we can get the wooden planks after, yeah. But we might try the GMC. As I've never really used this truck. I think it's a truck you start off with. But it's got a bit of fuel in it, so there's a fuel trailer on the way as well, so that's perfect. Now it doesn't have all-wheel drive or diffs. It's my only concern with it. But it's got raised suspension, got some decent tyres on it. And I mean, it's a new truck, so we'll give it a whirl, I guess. Sounds pretty nice. But yeah, should do the job. I believe it is getting dark again, because it seems to always be getting dark. Now this thing might get stuck quite quickly, but I actually don't know. Once it gets some weight in the back, it might not be too bad. But this thing, I really don't know. Without all drives and diffs, it's going to probably struggle a little bit, but when we're going, it's not too bad like this, only this bit that's bad. As long as I don't spin the wheels too much, we should be fine. Now, fuel trolley is actually kind of in the way, so I'm not too sure how we're going to approach this. And there's a pole we can winch to actually, so it might be fine. Can I see the wheels on this one? Not really. It's a bit of an issue then. I mean, if it's not stopped, it's going good. Come on, you're nearly out. That was going too perfect. Yes, the issue is we haven't got any front wheel spin. Well, let's just refuel this anyway. I think it's in the empty. Good thing there's plenty to winch to on this map, so we'll see how we get on. Once I get some weight on the back wheels, it might not be too bad. Just till then, the front wheels are basically just adding extra drag, which also stops you being able to pull yourself out as well. Come on, a little bit more. Don't get caught on that branch, of course. I was found something to get stuck on. Now, one good thing I will say, it does have the lights on top as well, so we can actually see in the daytime, or in the night time even, which will always be helpful. I don't want to cut through here. Probably actually, because I have a muddy bit, ain't it? I think shouldn't have too much issue with uphill. I do not find it going uphill though, because I can't see the floor. The thing with all driver divs would actually be really good though, which I think you can get them later on. So look forward to that, I guess. But also we don't really use this truck much, so I figured we might as well today. Because also, like I said in the last video, I do want to try and use different trucks every video. Like, sure, there might be one or two which are often being used, but I want to at least use a new truck, or a truck we haven't used in a while, each video. Just to kind of help keep it fresh and all that good stuff. And I might find a new favourite truck in the process. Because I do definitely have some favourites, but you're not going to find new ones unless you test them, so that's essentially what we're doing. And this truck doesn't seem too bad, to be fair. Considering it hasn't got all drive, which I don't want to say is needed for all trucks, but it definitely helps to have it. Like, it does make it probably quite fuel efficient though, so upside I guess. The raised suspension should stop it getting grounded out, plus a snorkel means it shouldn't have any issue with water, so it's one of my better vehicles. Right, spare service parts. Service spare parts, I always said the wrong way around. Right, now we've got some weight on the back. We're good to go all the way to, where was it? Boatman's house. Which I'm actually going to set a waypoint for real quick. Basically back the way we came, which isn't going to be too fun, but we can live with it. It's actually quite a long way, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Good thing is though, majority of it is road. Now we don't need fuel. And then we can even take the small path, which we do know we can take that path looks wiggly, so we're going to take this path. Mainly because I've done it before, I know it's not bad. Which in this game, that logic is always quite solid in my opinion. If you made it through it once in a vehicle, you should be able to make it through again in a vehicle. Rather than taking a path you don't know, or you haven't been through, so... Because on the map, it doesn't tell you everything. It gives you an idea of what the road's like, but... not 100%. And also it depends on the vehicle you're in as well, so... That's already feel a lot better with weight in the back. So obviously if you've got more weight on the back wheels, you've got more traction. More traction equals more speed. So it's always good. Still not going to be rapid though, but should be better. Going along here quite nice. They're going to be putting a shift in with this truck, I think. I think even if I'm not using like some of the, I'll say not as, some of the less capable trucks, they'll still be being used for like repair points and fuel and stuff, so every truck in this will be being used in some form or another. I don't have to put in low in here because I don't want to spin the wheels too much. And it's just kind of safe to put in low because you can use like the throttle control to make sure you don't spin, but it's very hard to see when my wheels are actually spinning. I know in low they shouldn't be spinning too much. I think I use the winch, one of the most useful things in the game, I say. I already caught my wheel, there we go. It might be a bit of a struggle because I parked the trailer where you really want to go. Oh, this thing can crawl. there's a wiggle room. Can I pull myself this way real quick? There we go. Okay, we're nearly there. Okay, perfect. Nice, made it. Truck's not too bad. Bouncing along. And that was basically the only hard bit of this journey. The rest of it's just going to be road like this, or actual like road. So, should be pretty straightforward from here on out. It's quite a bit bouncy. But fast we've gone, I think, actually. It's how you keeping speed up as well. It's actually quite impressive. This truck's actually pretty good. It's not going to be super good in like deeper mud or anything, but if it's got winch points around, I'd say it might be worth it because this thing can actually keep speed quite nice. Get more bouncies. Try and stay on the side of it. Ooh, that's risky. So the issue with these grooves, if you sit in them, you get no speed. If you go on the edge, you run the risk of putting a wheel in them and then you're lopsided. Come on, speed and power. Now I could go pick up wood as well, but we'll pick that up on the way back, I think. As I don't really have a crane, so there's not much I can do with that. Yeah, fuel's lasting quite long actually. Good. I'm going to double check, see if fuel price has changed or not. Because it was, I think, £2 a litre. So, I'm curious if it's gone up or down, or if it does change or not. Because I actually know nothing about the fuel pricing in this game. Because, like I said, I've always played on essentially the standard mode, so. Here we go. £2 per litre, so. In fuel refuel. Not that bad actually, is it? It's not really going to break your bank. It's not great, but I'm also not sure. I know there's a potential it might change per region as well, so I'm not sure how that works. I know nothing about the mechanics of it, so. But £2 per litre, we can quite happily afford that. Especially once we get the contracts going, because contracts do give you more bang for your buck, so always worth it. And plus there's plenty of fuel traders around with fuel in them, so we can just nick from them Nearly there. Actually, I'm quite surprised by this truck, how capable it actually is. Once you get way in the back, it feels like a different truck completely. It's only in this sort of stuff we're going to have a bit more issues, mainly because it's time to like drag it through. It's kind of just got to push itself through, which is not as easy. But certainly it is making it through. Can we do the next bit, do we reckon? Let's see. Ginger energy up around the corner. Don't tip, that would be really bad. Wait. He wants it in the garden, doesn't he? Oh, sorry about your fence, but it's probably going to get knocked down by me. That's that done. Now we just got to go back through here. Do I try that? No, we'll go the way we know. Don't need to experiment now, I'll be honest. And then we go back to the lumber mill. Then we'll come back and then we're good. That might be a bit ambitious. I can climb it, wow. Please don't tip. I'm impressed with this truck. Not going to be so good to get through because I've already torn the ground up once. So. Keep turning the wheels just to try and make some space at the front so we can keep pushing through. And it's not quick progress, but it is progress. And like I said, that's always good progress. I think I've taken the best line there. Then once we're out of this, we should be back on solid ground. There we go, road. We love road. And just got to go through the town and then we're basically at the lumber mill. It will be interesting to see how this thing does with the bouncy road. Because the main thing I'm going to missed a turn in on a little bit. Can I cut through this dude's front yard? Maybe. Where's the tyre fit? And punishment. Okay. I did take a tile. And we shall have my mistake from being A, stupid, and B, for being lazy. The game has punished me. And we shall accept our punishment and continue the way we should have done originally. This game does teach you, don't cut corners. Especially from someone's yard. Because I didn't even see that thing on the floor. And it done a pretty good amount of damage. The suspensions are hanging on by a thread as well now. I mean, we'll still see what it does down this road. If it doesn't take any damage, I'll be very surprised though, because the suspension's now completely toasted. And the ride does feel pretty smooth, so... yeah, the suspension's still pretty good. It's bouncy, but no damage taken. Despite the suspension already being knackered, so you know what? Just proved this truck's really good. Because all the things for that thing that happened earlier, that's not a truck issue, that's just a game issue to be honest, so I'm not going to put too much on that. I mean, it's game issue and my issue because I shouldn't have taken that route. We'll try uphill. Might be an easier road, maybe. Considering my suspension's now knackered, I don't want to reverse into something else, because one more hit on my suspension and we're probably not going to be going very far. Now, what I can't wait to get is get a vehicle that we can have repair points on and fuel on. So therefore any vehicles that get injured, I can just stop where they are, take the vehicle to it, repair it, it's good to go. Then obviously that will make vehicles not to drive in when they're broken. Because driving when you're damaged, you're more likely to do more damage. And then it's just, it's nothing good comes from it, essentially. Whereas I'll have a few rescue vehicles, and I'll probably have them scattered around the map as well, so therefore there'll always be a vehicle nearby for when I flip, or when I run out of fuel or get damaged. But yeah, furniture, dangerous, all you need to know in this game. Especially these signs, I hate these signs. They've destroyed too many trucks for me in the past. Where am I meant to be going? Yeah, it's that way. That was risky. I'll say though, despite the truck losing a tyre, I've not even realised it really. But it's a front tyre, which is probably in a truck that's an all-wheel drive. It doesn't matter that much. Might add a little bit more drag to it, but that's bad. Never been on this road, so I'm a little bit lost, but come on, you can climb. Oh, that's a tight corner. I want to go through there. There we go. God. Right, and don't tip, that would be really bad. There we go. Got fuel tanks, body add-ons. Nice. Right, you are probably worth recovering. Don't think there's much else to do around here, is there? Actually, what we could do with you will make you useful. We should go and get the garage in the next map. Because once we've done all the tasks on this one, that'll be the next map we explore, so once we go and get the garage already opened. Since it can then just wait in the garage. Because I haven't got the money to repair it, so... Unfortunately, this vehicle probably won't be seen for a little bit now. I will be trying to save money. Come on, you can climb, there we go. It's a bit more a struggle this time, but it's still got up. The truck is really good though, I'm actually quite impressed. Ooh, don't tip. But seeing as a truck without all drive and diffs, it's done a pretty solid job. And like I said, the only bit of damage it's taken was 100% my issue, so... I seem to chug along quite nicely. Well, it'll actually be interesting to see how much it's going to cost to repair, because I'm not sure where the repair factors into how much damage they've taken. But it seems to be the most damaged truck we got right now. I mean, saying that, it would probably still get the job done though. Just it is a risk of once it takes one bit of damage, it's going to do a whole lot more. Which I'd like to avoid if possible. Nice Mickle hammer. Which is... I quite like this map a lot. But it does have a garage on it, so we're going to go there first. And then we'll go back to Black River. Because I believe the garage to be up. It's like there somewhere. So literally... Yeah, this map's pretty big. A bit more difficult as well, so keeps it fun. So we can get this way. Still got quite a lot of road on it. Also, a little bit of a, say, a minimal spoiler of what will happen at some point. But at some point on this map, I will probably go down the road here. There's a road that will go down here. And at some point, there's a bit where you've got to pass by a tree and like it's on a curve. Or like a, what's it, like it's banked. And I will 100% at some point tip a truck down there. So when we do get to that point, and I do it, don't be surprised. It's guaranteed. Because every time I've been on this map, I've tipped down that bit. And the weird thing is, even when I'm in a convoy with other people, I follow the line, they don't tip. I go down there, they tip. So it just seems to be built into me that I tip at that specific bit of the map. Which later on, I'm sure will probably occur, so... Well, the garage should be left, and then we should be... Was this the garage, or... Was it the next bit? This was either the garage, it might be the garage, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's the garage, actually. Looks like a garage. Must be a garage. Garage, there we go. Nice repair. Oh. It must be make a full repair, that's just the default price for the vehicle. So I'm also going to assume the more expensive the vehicle, the more expensive the thing, because like, hang on, is that... Okay, so it costs money to deploy them in different places, well, okay, that's fine. Well, in that case, you can stay there, because, I mean, you got a broken wheel, so we don't need you right now. You stay there and we will deal with you later. Once I have a bit more money, because I don't want to be spending it on repairs when I will need it for fuel and potentially add-ons for things as well, so I'd like to start making some money now, which we have to do with you, but yeah, I don't know if there's anything quick we can do because I don't have too much time left, but let's have a see what we've got. I believe all the upgrade points on this map, at least the exposed ones anyway. There was a mission over there I could go and accept, maybe actually. Yeah, I could maybe do that. Actually, what we can do, while I'm here and I remember, is we can get you with a fuel tank. £5 grand, maybe not. That's expensive, okay. Yeah, we just need money for now then. Well, I think we might do this video a little bit shorter, as there's nothing I can really start and get finished in the same video, so. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next one. Peace.